All right, finally back. We're on to the 8 pieces of Brocade. Below in the last couple, I want to clench the fists and glare angrily. And as a reminder, I'm not a doctor, physician, professional, fitness strength coach, none of that, lineage holder. I just like this as a hobby. It's a subject of interest of mine, and I try to provide resources where I get my information from where possible. Now, looking at this technique, a bit different than the other, so I'm not going to do the regular muscle analysis. See here, there's a couple ways I've seen this done. One with a kind of clenching the fist, drawing it back, like almost like a reverse punch type motion, or just simply standing there and literally clenching your fists. We'll cover the clenching the fist part of the technique, or the first part, clenching the fist part of the technique. Now, there's information, scientists, sometimes researchers use hand grip strength to determine nervous system fatigue. I've got a couple studies here where experiment will include have athletes do some strenuous activity and then use hand grip strength to judge whether their CNS is fatigued as opposed to just localized muscle. And if you get into the details of this study in particular, it actually goes back and forth on whether that's even a good method or not. But let's assume that it is. In this case, clenching the fist, trying to do a maximum, what's called a maximum voluntary contraction, will require demand from the central nervous system to strongly activate muscles in the hand. As to the glare angrily, I think this also has to do with the central nervous system. And in here, you're trying to evoke the sensation of anger, thus activating the sympathetic nervous system. Now, whether you can voluntarily activate the sympathetic nervous system or not, there's still some research around that. I got an article here that shows an experiment using a couple different methods to try and get a sympathetic nervous system response, mostly judged by heart rate increase. So they have people dunk their hands in cold or hot water, take a capsaicin pill, so something super spicy, perform the Valsalva maneuver, which is basically breathing out while your mouth is closed, creating that intra-abdominal pressure, and Tumo breathing, or what has now become commonly known as the Wim Hof breathing method. And of these methods, the breathing and the capsaicin pill both had the strongest response in terms of heart rate. It seems it would be possible to intentionally activate your sympathetic nervous system. We know that anger triggers the sympathetic nervous system, so maybe trying to create a angry glare may also create a sympathetic nervous system response. Taking these two portions of the exercise together, it seems that this technique is intended to kind of trigger the nervous system and kind of fire it up, both kind of turn on that flight or fight response. The question might come up, why would you want to turn on your flight or fight response? Well, the ability to control it is what you're after. The ability to turn it on and then downregulate and turn it off at will. I would see this as being beneficial to just overall health and stress management. If you like this video, check out my other ones and hit the like and subscribe. Thanks.